This isn't the exact thing that I've referenced. I can't find the article that I've used in the past. But this was Beware the Christian Fish on the business card. This is written by a Christian, this Mike Arnold guy, if you actually go to his LinkedIn page.
Oh, is this the one where he points out that, like, Christians cut corners and shit in the name of Jesus, so...
No, that's what I usually reference. That one was actually written by a pastor who said that, like, when I'm hiring contractors to work in the church, I avoid the ones who advertise themselves as Christian. I couldn't find that article. It wasn't actually an article, it was a blog post, so it's probably just gone. But I found this as the close second. This guy was a missionary. He's not actually a pastor. But like Christian missionary is the first thing on his IMDb page. Not IMDb, LinkedIn. And he's right in the first thing he says, I've learned the hard way never to do business with anyone who displays a Christian fish symbol on their business cards. Then he does a little bit of hedging about how I'm sure some of them are fine. I think he says, all the ones I've personally ever had the misfortune of dealing with have, without exception, ended up being liars and cheats.
That is very telling.
Yeah. And that's because the Christian fish is seen as by a lot of people. They see it as, if I stick this Christian fish on here, then people will think I'm a good Christian man who will do the good, like, someone that goes to the same church as me. They're not going to shop around. They're going to just come to me because I'm in the church with them. So I can charge them more than I could get away with from other people. That sort of thing. Like, I am in the in-group.
That's corrupt as fuck.
Yeah.
Why are you so greedy for money? Shouldn't the Lord provide?
Yeah, I take no thought for the morrow. Something. He takes good care of the birds, which, if you actually know anything about how life in the wild works, no, he doesn't. That line, what really made that line in the Bible go home for me was one year we had a bird's nest show up on our second floor window. Mm-hmm. And we were all excited. We were like, oh, it's right on the window, so like we're not going to bother them. We'll leave the curtain shut most of the time, but like we'll peek in, check on them occasionally, see what's going on. One day the mother bird just left and never came back. I assumed she died somehow.
That's depressing.
And a squirrel ate the eggs. So like, yeah.
The God took care of them, though.
The birds of the field.
Yeah, God was definitely taking care of them the whole time. Why are you so sad? Obviously, it was God's intention for the squirrels to do that.
It also wasn't a window that opened very easily, so like there was just the reminder of the dead birds sitting on our window for months.
Jesus, that's morbid.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like the dead bodies were there. It's just like some crushed up eggshells in a nest.
It's still morbid.
Yeah. But, yeah, God takes care of the birds, so you don't need to think about the moral, because he'll take care of you, just like he does for the birds.
Yep.
But that's it for news, even though that's not really news, that's just a thing that it's an article that I reference sometimes that I found.
I mean, it's still interesting and useful, so I think it's fine.
Well, it's one of those things where I was beginning to think, because every now and then I will reference it again and be like, oh, I haven't actually seen that article in a while. I should like check to make sure it's still there, that I wasn't hallucinating or something. And then I can't find it. And I'm like, was I hallucinating? Oh, thank you for the hat, duct tape, Jake. Oh, I'm gonna have to go with the fucking octopus. I fucking hate this thing.
You're the one that put it there.
No, it's a good hat. My big fucking head is too big for it.
Then get a new head.
I wish.
And surely we can get new body parts. That should be fine, probably.
I'll just ask Peter Thiel. He's probably got some longevity researcher working on it for him.
I wish you weren't correct in that. That sounds correct enough for me to be concerned.
Shrink ray. I don't need a shrink ray. The octopus is already too small. I need an embiggening ray.
Embiggening?
Embiggening ray.
You need to be embiggened.
Yeah, a noble spirit embiggens the smallest man, or something like that.
Hey, you made it to the end. I want to give an extra thanks to the patrons who allow me to do this full time. I want to thank Aaron Rail, Astral, Britzkrieg, Jemshin, Poundini, Red Joker, Victoria, Jonas, Craig, Tarika, Fireshard, Smiling GM, John, Dren Hadamada, Creeper, Sagitta, you know I'm not saying that last part, Sylvie Snow, Valis of Seraph, Ottoman Angel, Rooster Rachel, and Fire Panda, who are all my $20 and up patrons.